We don't seek an enemy in Russia. But also make no mistake, we will defend our allies, the principled international order, and the positive future it affords us. We will counter attempts to undermine our collective security, and will not ignore attempts to interfere with our democratic processes.
All right. Now, what Ash Carter is saying is that Russia, if you are trying to interfere in elections, and they're convinced that's exactly what they're doing, and that Vladimir Putin is condoning it, it better stop. But Vladimir Putin denies that that's happening, so presumably that won't stop. All right. Garry Kasparov on the likelihood of Russia continuing to make things rather troublesome ahead of our election and right before our election. Good to see you, my friend.
Thanks for inviting me.
What do you make of the charges, first off, that Putin is intimately involved in just messing things up and trying to stick it to the Democrats?
No, Putin is not even hiding it. He's getting more and more active, not only in the United States, but across Europe. He has clear goals.
So he wants Donald Trump to win?
He wants more chaos. He wants more instability. And clearly Trump, serves this purpose. You look at Putin's actions in Europe, supporting Brexit, supporting ultra-nationalist groups, and by the way, ultra-left groups, any groups that can destabilize the situation. And he's all over the place. He's pushing more refugees.
His way, right?
Exactly, pushing more refugees to weaken Angela Merkel, who is, a core of the coalition against Putin's aggression. After so many years of the weak foreign policy of Obama administration, Putin believes that he could go for the highest price, which is to influence U.S. presidential elections.
The president, our president, dismisses Putin and saying he's, essentially his economy is in tatters. What's happened to energy has complicated things for him. So there's a lot of bluster there, but nothing else. What do you say?
Look, I think Putin and Obama have very comfortable relations. Obama says whatever he wants to say. Putin does whatever he wants to do. And if you look at the map, you look at the Middle East, you look at Europe, I mean, for any observer, Putin is winning. Obama keeps sending John Kerry to the Middle East, and Putin keeps sending tanks and jet fighters. Obama retreated from some key parts of this geopolitical map. Putin immediately filled the vacuum. Putin is everywhere, and without Putin, Obama doesn't see any solution of the problems America has been facing.
Well, what did you make of Donald Trump saying, very complimentary about Vladimir Putin, and that he's a better leader than our president? Democrats were all over Trump on that, saying, first of all, it's not something you say, and B, it's un-American to be complimenting the leader of another country that wishes us ill rather than the leader of the country right now.
It's not just another country. It's a country that is run by a brutal dictator. And comparing U.S. president, I mean, you can criticize him a lot. I've been doing it for many years. But he's an elected president. And Vladimir Putin is a dictator who has destroyed Russian democracy.
What did you make of that?
I wanted to believe it's just, lack of taste, but unfortunately, combined with many other statements coming from Donald Trump, it shows that he just, he doesn't differentiate between so good and bad in acting in politics. Because praising strongman,
but he's coming to the strongman part, and he thinks that we should have. But
dictator is a strongman by definition.
Right.
Saying that he's a stronger leader means Trump, even indirectly, supporting the methods that Putin has been using, to cling to power.
Republican presidents have largely been the ones who get detente going. Democratic presidents, things can get the friction, not all the time, but a lot of time. So if Donald Trump became president, how would that go?
It's unpredictable, I'm afraid that, this uncertainty will be definitely exploited by Vladimir Putin, because what we need now, and I need a candidate that can offer us any comfort, we need to restore the credibility of the Oval Office that has been badly damaged by Obama's 8 years in the White House. With Hillary Clinton, we'll get almost all the same. I think she'll be better than Obama on Russia. It's very, very much personal. I believe she'll be one-term president. And again, there will be limited damage. Limited damage. It's basically as you will be having your least favorite food for 4 years.
She's going to be the next president?
look, I'm saying what will happen with
Right.
Now, with Donald Trump, you know, it's highly unpredictable. You know, it's like, you know, having a fresh drink with 50-50 chances of being poisoned.
Okay, well, there is that. All right, Gary, it's so good seeing you. I know you've been traveling around like crazy.
I hope one day we can talk about, you know, some positive agenda about, you know, American, you know, leadership, global leadership, and about something that this country can do to change situation for better.
You bum me
Yeah,
out.
exactly. You know.
All right.
Okay.
Gary, thank you. Best-selling author Garry Kasparov, of course, the Russian chess grandmaster. He gives a lot back to kids, helps them with this sort of thing as well.